on Fashion Wednesday today with Angela Stone. We're talking about modelling and the modelling industry. How are you, Angela?
I'm great, thanks, Megan.
Now, of course, Next Top Model, it's big right around the world. Tyra Banks with the American version has been hitting the headlines lately by saying this model had the perfect skinny figure. She was extremely thin. You could almost put your hands around her waist. And of course, Tyra's also been a bit outspoken with saying, you know, she had those curvy photos taken a while ago, so she's kind of did a bit of a double turn. But it's kind of made us start thinking about the modelling industry and a lot of people out there wanting to get into it. So tell us how you got started.
Oh dear, well, I was this little 14-year-old walking through the city mall, and this lady tapped me on the shoulder and asked me if I was a model, and I just said no, not at all. I thought it was a really expensive industry to get into, and I was brought up with my grandmother, so it was just one of those things that it just hadn't even entered my mind. But this lady literally changed my life overnight. I went home with her card and I said to my grandmother, "Look, Nan, this lady just came up to me. You know, I had no shoes on, I had little short shorts on, just come from sports day." And it was Kirsty Lay. And yeah, Nana stayed up that night and she made a dress for me. And the following day I hopped on the bus after school and went into the agency, and before I knew it, I was put onto a modelling course. And was quite concerned about how my grandmother was going to pay for it. But fortunately, I was working before I even finished the course, and it just literally... It was like amazing, yeah.
Wow.
Went from there, and then 17 I was off to Milan and came home when I was 21.
Oh my goodness! So what was the experience in Milan like? Was it kind of like what they say? Like, you have to be careful. I mean, it's very young, isn't it?
It is very young.
Did you feel the pressures?
The pressures to be thin is definitely there, but I have to say my body was never built like that, so I was kind of fortunate. They thought I was Italian, but the minute I opened my mouth they knew I wasn't.
But you had the dark look, so that was good.
That's exactly right, and I was so much taller than the girls over there. You know, I think everyone is really different as far as the way we're built, and I think if you want to get into the modelling industry, you have to be aware that the reason why retailers need people to be thin is because of sample sizes.
Right.
Okay, so we are working 6 months out of, you know, when the stock actually comes into store. So the photographs that you see that get taken for the shops, they're done months and months beforehand. So the shops are sent samples and they are in small sizing. But, you know, today things have changed.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? Which is good.
They really have. Like, I never, you know, dieted or did anything silly, because, you know, I wasn't built like that, and I knew that there was a market for me as a, you know, a good size 10, even size 12 model. But I think everyone needs to realise that. You know, here in New Zealand, the average size is a size 14. Okay, and it's a matter of you know, finding a market. If you are interested in getting into the industry, just finding a market that's going to be good for you. It could be sportswear. It could be, you know, going for that fuller figure. You know, there's a lot of brands now that cater for girls size 14 plus, and there's a huge shortage of girls that are size 14 plus that put their hand up and want to be models.
Is that right? So, so that's a good kind of way to get into it. And why don't they put their hand up? Are they embarrassed, or they just don't think that there'll be the work there for them?
I think that girls just think that, you know, there's a stereotypical type that you have to be a size 8 to a size 10 to be a model.
So it doesn't actually enter there in their head that they can actually pursue a successful modelling career.
That's exactly right. So really, girls, any size, if you've got the confidence and you feel that you're looking after yourself and you look good and you'd like to create a career for yourself, there's a great opportunity. And what you can do if you want, you can email me with your pictures, angelastone.co.nz, and you know, I can pass them on to the model agency. I work with Portfolio.
Great.
And I think anyone who's really, really interested, contact a model agency. Talk to Mel at Portfolio. She's absolutely brilliant.
She is. She's a great girl, isn't she?
I think it's important to have a reputable agency that's working well, to have good recommendations. A lot of people do get scouted on the street, and you have to make sure it's the right type of person that's approaching you.
So if you know of anyone out there that you secretly think would be a fantastic model, or someone in your family or anything like that, start the ball rolling and put them forward. And also there's good age ranges now, isn't there? Because with catalogue work and things like that, they're needing women of all ages, really.
Yes, exactly. It's not just the young girls that we see like on television. You know, New Zealand's Next Top Model, that is you know, there's an age restriction, so it's primarily younger models. But in the commercial world, there's a lot of retailers and designers that are looking for women who look like women. Yeah, so there's loads of opportunities.
And there's lots of even runway work here in Christchurch, isn't there?
Yes,
I know
there is.
we've been to lots of different fashion events that are on
Yes.
all the time.
Yes.
So there's some good opportunities here too.
There certainly is. It's just a matter of having confidence, looking after yourself, looking after your skin, keeping up to date with fashion as well, and having a really good personality.
That's right. And if
Yeah.
you think, of course, you need help in that direction as well, Angela Stone's business will help you
Yes.
out in that direction too. But yeah, do email Angela if you'd like. What's a good email address, Angela?
info@angelastone.co.nz.
Fantastic. And yeah, get the ball rolling on that. It could be the next big career for you. Angela, thank you very much. It's been
Thank you,
lovely to
Megan.
catch up with you.